Assalamu alaikum student. Student, I am Shandra Ansari. So today we are going to learn next chapter, Stone Soup. So today it is a story of a small village and there are some characters in this video. So pay attention while explain you. First I will read one paragraph and then I'll explain you. A village, a few some cottages standing close by. They belong to Motiram, Sonabai, Hirabai, and Rupabai. It's evening. There are chatting outside Motiram's house. So, children, it's a small village. There are some characters, and the name of the characters are Motiram, Sonabai, Hirabai, and Rupabai. So, they all are chatting outside their house, outside of the Motiram's house. So, what they're chatting and what they're talking about, let's see. Motiram. So, what Motiram is telling? Your farm produce was really good this year, I'm told. Sonabai. So was yours, I hear. Motiram. I don't want to advertise it, though it might attract guests. So what they're talking about, children? They're talking about their a farm, how they produce their goods. So Motiram asking to the Sonabai that I've heard that this year your farm produce was really good. And Sonabai replied, yes, that's yours also. So Motiram telling that I don't want to advertise, I don't want to tell everybody that I have today, this year I have got really good farm, because it might attract the guests. If guests here, they come to me and I have to serve them. So that's why I don't want to advertise it how good really this year my farm produces. Now next, traveler enter from a corner. The villagers don't see him. So by the time they are talking, one man who was a traveler, he just stand by their side and listening all the things what they are talking about. Now Hirabai, you are right. Guest can be nuisance. Sonabai, I agree, especially uninvited guests. Motiram, uninvited guests are pests. So they don't like guest children. They all hate guests. Why? Because if the guests come, they have to serve them, they have to feed them. That's why they don't like guests at all. Traveler becomes nervous, doesn't come forward. When he listened all this thing, he got nervous because he was very tired and really needs some food and place for rest. Listening all the talk, he become very nervous and because of hesitation, he doesn't come forward. Hirabai, true, I never waste good food and money on others. Rupabai, do you think that is right? How can we refuse them? Hirabai, just find some polite excuses, that's all. Sonabai, you are right. I can always cook up some excuse. Motiram, me too. For me, charity begins at home and stays at home. Anyway, I must attend to my work now. See you. The what they're talking about, children, they feel that we should not waste our food on others. We should not waste money on others. They don't like to feed other. They believe that we only earn and we only eat. Now, after all the talk, Motiram says that now I have to go to my work. Hirabai just told them that we should find some polite excuses that we don't have any food, please go to other house, like that. Now, further. They enter their homes, traveler come forward. Traveler, what hard luck, I am a poor, food sore traveler and I am so hungry, but this bunch of villagers look tough. I don't think they'll offer me food or rest, but let me try. So by listening all the chat, what travelers thinking that um, these villagers are not so good by heart. They don't like to feed others. Though I am very hungry, I am tired. I need some food to eat. I need some place to rest. Now what to do? Let me try. Ask them for food and place. He knocked on Motiram's door. Motiram opened the door. Motiram. Yes, who are you and what do you want? Traveler. I am a traveler. I am very hungry and tired. Can I please have some food and a place to rest for the night? So Motiram opened the door and asked him that who are you and what do you want? Why you came here? Travelers asking. He told him that I am a traveler and I am very tired. Please give me some food to eat. I also need little place to rest for the night. Motiram. Dinner is over. There is nothing left. Try elsewhere. So by rude he gave answer to the traveler that no, I have no food to eat. Please go somewhere else and try. Shut the door with a bang, and very with loud noise he shut the door. Traveler. How rude. Let me try the next door. He felt very bad. So he went to the other doors. He knocked on the Sonabai's door. She came out. Good evening, kind lady. I am a traveler. Can I have some food and comfort to rest for tonight? Sonabai, putting her hand behind her ear. What did you say? She is pretending as if she can't listen anything. She just want to give excuse to the traveler. So he is just pretending that he can't listen anything. Traveler, aloud. Can I have some food? Sonabai, wood? Instead of listening properly, food, she pretending that she hear wood instead of food. Why? There is plenty in the forest. Find a fallen tree and chop all the wood that you need. Traveler, I said food. I am hungry. Traveler, making hard to try to understand the Sonabai. But the traveler don't know that she is pretending. Sonabai, you agree? Fine. Then go and chop the wood. Goes back into the house. Traveler, well, that was a clever excuse. She pretended to be hard of her hearing. Let me try elsewhere. At the last, the traveler understood that she is pretending, though she can hear properly. Knocks on Hirabai's door. After that, traveler went to the Hirabai's door. Anyone at home? Any food for hungry travelers? Hirabai came out. Good evening, ma'am. I wonder if I could get something to eat and place to rest for the night. So again he asked to the Hirabai that whether if I'll get some food to eat or place to rest at night. Hirabai pretending not to understand his language. O Yawa on doof na or strar yonori means he is preparing that she can't understand the language what he is talking about, though he understood very well. Traveler, I don't understand you. Hirabai, shaking her hand. Dog, I ought taunt one or Rilswells. Goes back inside, the leaving traveler dwelled. She just pretending and telling foolish languages and went inside. Traveler. So what was her trick? Talking gibberish? I am not defeated. Traveler understood that that lady is only making fun of the language, though he understood all the things. But still I'll try. Knocks on Rupabai's door. She comes out. Rupabai. Yes, who are you? Young man, I have not seen you around. Traveler. I am a traveler and I wondered if I could get some food as well as a corner to rest for the night. Same thing he asked to the Rupabai. Rupabai. Things. Alas, my larder is empty. I am so hungry myself, but I have nothing left in the house. She told that though she's having lots of food inside, but she's telling that I am also hungry, but I have nothing left in the house. Traveler. I am sorry to hear that. Rupabai. I am sorry too, but I can't help it. Sorry. Turn to leave. Traveler. Aloud. Wait, madam. If you are also hungry, I can make us both some soup. So what the travelers told the woman? She told, wait, madam, if you are also hungry and I am also hungry, so I can make a soup for both of us. Rupa Bai. But I told you my larder is empty. I can't offer you anything. What she told then? That I have nothing inside. What should I offer you to cook the soup? Traveler. All I need is a cooking pot, a spoon, and some water. He asked only for a cooking pot, spoon, and water. And these things have all of them. I have a magic stone in my bag. When you boil it in water, it makes a delicious, nourishing soup. What he told then? I have one stone in my bag, and that is magic stone. If I put the stone in the boiling water, it make a very delicious soup and nourishing also. Rupa Bai. Really? A magic stone? And all you need is a pot of water? I think I can manage that much. So she agreed to give a pot and water. Traveler. Yes, just a pot of water, only a big one. Rupa Bai goes back to her cottage. Travelers collects wood and make a fire in one corner. Other neighbors peep out from the window and watch quietly. What curiously Rupa Bai came out with a very big pot. Rupa Bai, here's your pot of water. Traveler, thank you. Now just wait and watch. So Rupa Bai brought the water and a pot. Traveler said, thank you very much. So children, this is half of the lesson I have explained you. In the other video, I'll continue this lesson. Thank you.